Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Hull City in Football Manager 2018. And since last episode, that annoying loss versus Man United, we played quite a few games. First we played Sparta Prague in the Champions League, a huge win, and then we followed that one up with a great away win versus QPR, and then a frustrating draw versus Tottenham. And of course, in real life, Tottenham is a fantastic club that's doing so well. But in this save, they're just a mid-table team, and we had the at-home advantage. It's definitely the team we need to be beating if we want to win the league. And then we played Sparta Prague and got a huge win, and that brings us to this Champions League table after those games. We are topping the table, but PSG is just those 3 points we stole from them when we faced off the last time, and it could come down to this last round. Who wins that one wins the group. The good thing is we are already ready, gone through. No team can catch us, so we know that we're going through to the next round. But we probably want to. Maybe it would be fantastic if we could actually win the group ahead of PSG. But I'm not taking anything for granted. We have another tough game versus Leverkusen, and we have, of course, PSG away is going to be very difficult. Looking at the other groups, though, we can see there are some interesting options here who we can get. I mean, Bayern could we get if we win the group? I'm not sure if that's good news, but at the same time, if in second place, we can get Atletico Madrid and, of course, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Monaco. There are some interesting teams here. Today, though, we are playing Liverpool, and we are playing them at home. And Liverpool is a team we kind of have been struggling a lot against in this series. Because I mean, they won the last game we played against them, and in the history, especially Salah has scored a lot of goals. I don't believe he scored against us last time, but I might be remembering things wrong. But I have so many times in previous press conferences, they have asked me like, okay, Salah always scores against you, or how are you supposed to stop him? But I didn't ask that this time, so maybe he didn't score against us last time. But that brings us to this league table, and as you can see, Chelsea have a huge gap. Yes, they have one more game played, but if we don't win today, we are going to be 9 points behind them, and then the gap starts to become so big. Like, it really starts to, yeah, it's going to be very difficult to catch them if nothing changes here. And we are playing Liverpool. As you can see, they're one lousy point behind us, which means if Liverpool wins today, they could very well be in second place in the league after this round. Of course, it depends a little bit on other games, but yeah, we desperately need to take revenge from the last game versus Liverpool. I think 3 points today if we want to have any chance to defend our league title. Because right now it doesn't look like a team that will defend the title. Clearly. To be honest, I would prioritize Champions League this season because we have already won the league and you always want to win like a new bigger title, but we desperately want to win the league. So yeah, that's kind of the current situation. And I also want to mention one lad, and that's Bowen. As you know, I've been talking about him in so many episodes that he is not good enough anymore. I want to replace him. And of course, because of that, he's had a crazy season. Look at his average rating, 7.62, 8.1 in the Champions League, 7.43 in the league, then a shitty thing in the cup, and then a huge game in the Community Shield, and then of course in the preseason. He's been crazy, and he's actually, for the first time in this save, he is in the England squad. And as I said, from his stats, are kind of not good enough for us. Is it really good enough for England? I'm not sure. He haven't got to play for them yet, but I mean, Bowen must have heard me talking, and he really wants to show that, no, I'm here to stay. I'm one of the original Hull players. Don't you dare sell me. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Other than that, Chabonneau picked up a red card in the last game. It was a really ugly challenge from behind, so I really can't complain about it. And they actually decided to increase it with like the ban with 32 games. So he'll be out for quite a few games. Suma's still injured, and yeah, that's the situation. So let's move ahead now and see what Liverpool team we're up against. And we have that home advantage, and we desperately need to take advantage of it. But this is Liverpool we're up against. And interesting enough, Salah starts on the bench, and I hope that's good news for us, considering how many goals he scored against us in the past. But at the same time, if that goal scoring machine is on the bench, maybe it's even worse what's currently on the pitch. We'll have to wait and see, because they have a good team with Coutinho and Emre Can and so on. But our team is not too bad either. So hopefully, and not even hopefully, we need to desperately come out on top. And of course, we're going to bring up our last game against them. Most of them agrees, looks motivated, brilliant. But yeah, we need to come out on top. We can't afford to be 9 points behind Chelsea. Because if we get ourselves in that situation, it's going to be very difficult to turn the league around. As always, it's raining here in Hull. Keep attack. We are getting the first chance here. Hopefully that's a good sign. Another chance. We're dominating the possession. Still no highlight. Play 20 minutes. Not much going on actually. 2 shots and that's about it. A few more come in there. But still not a single highlight. Like pretty boring first half. Boring or boring. It is shots. It is chances. Just none of them are good enough for a highlight. And of course, I say that, the game decides to punish us because here is Liverpool. And even though we have dominated things, they are getting first chance. But luckily though, that's just outside the post. Looking at statistics, I felt like we should be the one. Look at this. Why haven't we gotten a chance? Not a single highlight. And that's going to be the halftime whistle. And it's been a very, very boring first half here. With not a single highlight for us, just one for Liverpool. We are dominating things though, so I kind of don't feel like I want to turn things around or change things around, because, I mean, we are creating a lot of chances. We need to tell them that we're not pleased. We're definitely going to tell them that, but I don't want to change around the formation or instructions when we are actually getting a lot of chances, even though they haven't been good enough for highlights. But of course, if nothing happens soon, we might mix things up a little bit more, maybe go a little bit more attacking. Okay, it's ticking though, and it looks like the first half with nothing. But he's branding of the free kick. Maybe this could be when it happens. Or maybe not. It's turned around. It's Philippe Coutinho is going to be counter-attack. This is not what we were expecting. And it's actually, oh my god, they are breaking straight through. That's the second highlight of the game. And it's another one for Liverpool. And it doesn't make sense. Look at these statistics. How could this be the team that have had every single highlight of this game? And this is a team that haven't had a single highlight. Doesn't make sense at all. We haven't had as many on target as they have had in total. I think we need to change things up. This is not good enough. We desperately need to win this one. So even though we are creating a lot of chances here, clearly those chances haven't been good enough. I want to go 2 strikers already. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. I think we kind of need to keep bowing on, because with Shabano out with suspension, we don't have any good options. Replace him, or maybe we should go like this. Actually, I have a plan. We're gonna go 2 strikers, and it doesn't make sense to have a winger when we are playing with 2 strikers. So we are gonna bring Elena up here. We're gonna bring Gnabry down here, and then we are going to bring in Afonso Sosa as another playmaker. We kind of have too many playmakers, but yeah. And since we don't have any wingers anymore, we are going to be playing fairly narrow. And then just feel this one out, see what happens. Maybe we should also actually try to exploit the mill. Makes sense. But we have 2 strikers now, so I'm considering going all out crazy, bumping it up. Here's Elena though, going for Maya on the left flank. Can he find someone in the box? He tries his Kane. Oh my god, that was a huge chance. He definitely should have been able to finish that one better. But at least it was our first highlight, our only highlight. Okay, 10 minutes left. We need to do something extra here. We are going to overload. We need 3 points. We desperately need 3 points. We are going to go more direct passes. We're actually just going to bump it up. We have big, strong lads up on top. And who else do we want to replace? I actually think I will do it like this. Another box to box. And you guys can change around. And yeah, let's roll like this, I think. But we could actually have you then as a Salah. Get even some more pressure. And of course, we're going to have a team talk. We are going to tell them to push forward. Come on, guys. This has been such a boring game. Now we need to do something. We need to show passion. We need to show that we... Oh my god, such a bad pass, but strong challenge by Cargbo. A lane for Farrell. Farrell trying to get into the middle. Wins it back. Is Paslak with an early cross for Cargbo. To nobody. It's for Shaka. Don't tell me they are going to turn things around. Maya picks it up. Another long cross. Paslak for Farrell. Farrell, that might have been offside. I'm not celebrating yet. No, the ref, he doesn't have any flag up. It is a goal. It is a goal. And I'm going to stay like this because you know that we can't defend. We can't defend, so we are going to stay like this. Oh my god. Those long balls are so ugly. But yeah, that one. Beautiful run. And strong to be able to pick up the rebound there and score by Harry Kane. Harry Kane actually scored 3 goals, I believe it was, and hat-trick in our last Champions League game. So he's actually been a lot better this season compared to the last one. His pass luck, and maybe I'm going to see one last chance. It's Afonso Sosa for Keane, for Cargbo, for Maya, and look at this. We were struggling for so long, and then finally, after those tactical changes, changing the formation up completely, 2 strikers, no wingers, playing narrow and bumping it up, old school style to our central strikers, and finally stuff started to pay off. But here is Liverpool. Oh my god, it's going to be a last chance for them. Maybe not. Maybe we can turn it around. It's Farrell, but the extra time should be up. We should see this full-time whistle here at any moment. But maybe something else before that. Here is Harry Kane. Harry Kane into the box. Here's Keane. Oh my god. Talk about game changer. Talk about a huge game changer. Those changes we did completely changed up the pace of the game, the action, everything. Talk about impact from tactical changes. I love it. I love it. And now we are 5 minutes into extra time, and it was supposed to only be 4 minutes. So even though we scored it, it can't be much left, can it? The ref need to blow the whistle at any second. Or maybe we can score. Yeah, that's a full-time whistle. So it's kind of hard to judge this game. Because we actually, if you looked at the statistics, we were completely dominating the game. But we didn't manage to get any highlights. They were getting the highlights. And then, of course, we made major changes during the last part of the game. And it really paid off. Look at the timings here. 85th minute, 93rd minutes, and 95th minute. So, yeah. We really have to work for it today, but it's such an important win. Look at the league table here. We are still far behind Chelsea, but if we would have lost today, it's just been almost been game over already. I mean, it's not. Of course, it's not game over. Still a lot of time left to play. We haven't even reached the half-time mark. But yeah, we would have been in such a difficult situation. And now we are still in a difficult situation when it comes to league. We are still far behind them, but it's not impossible. We can do this. It's going to be tough. It's 6 points, but I mean we still haven't played them this half of the season. So we have 2 games against them, 6 points there, and then things have completely turned around. But of course, for that to happen, we need to beat them at Stamford Bridge, and that's another tough challenge. But we'll have to wait to see. At least the dream to defend our league title is still alive. It's very much alive. And let's take a look at the future. I don't think next episode would be the Leverkusen game, because the Leverkusen game kind of won't affect anything. If we win it, I'm expecting PSG to win their game at the same time against Sparta Prague, considering I destroyed them in every game. Which means if we win this game, we'll be in the exact same situation. If we lose this game, it's still going to be or more or less the same situation, because we're going to be at the same amount of points. Which means it's the last game where we play PSG. That's the one that's going to count. So even if we win or lose this game, it's going to be the PSG game that decides if we win the group or if we end in second place. So that means next episode is going to be the PSG game in the Champions League, and there is going to be decided if we win the group or if we end up second. And PSG away, huge game. You don't want to miss it. So as always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. and I'll see you in the next episode for some Champions League action against PSG.